Oh man, I forgot to set up the YouTube page. Look at that shit there. Cleveland, the toilet is running, man. Go stop it, please. What is going on, man? You don't hear that? I mean, you got the door open. I forgot to set up the YouTube page. My son down here stomping around. So I wake him up early so that he could do some work. Just don't close the door. Make sure you shake it so it don't be round, because I got to pay for the water, sir. So I forgot to set up the YouTube. Shake the handle. There you go. It should be straight now. Close the door. All right. So good morning, everybody. Great Nia. We waiting for the text to go out. I need to set up the YouTube page. I'm slipping. But hey, it is what it is, right? So make sure that you have the requirements in order to be down with Gye-Nyame journey early in the morning. Get your glass, get your water, get your health drink. Let's get it. All right, so now let me go up here and set up this YouTube page, and we get started. Alright, so now we're trying to stream. Shouts out to Miss CeeLo. I see you getting up, getting ready for your walk. We got Brother Kwame, Great Nia too, both of y'all. Got a busy weekend coming up. We got questions to ask, answers to get, lives to live. There go the text. Just went out. Text just went out. All right. So here we go. Daily toast. Dash. Look at this. This is crazy because nowadays, I mean, I be thinking about how hard it was to do stuff years ago. Now, I just push a couple of buttons, and I'm streaming on 3 different platforms. I want a public. Next. Pow. There we go. So now, I'm just able to turn this on and stream straight on YouTube. That's crazy. Y'all, those that don't know, you used to have to go through some shit to stream on YouTube, man. I mean, it's like I would have to go through Google Hangouts, streaming portrait. Streaming portrait. All right. Anyone with children should come to Kwanzaa Principal Everyday event. Yep. Where is it? To post it up. Tell Kwame that Diana said good morning, Charles. Who the hell is Charles? You mean Charles Xavier? Of the X-Men? Who? Who is Charles? Uh-oh. Some people in here dropping aliases. Shouts out to Ruthie, Sister Ruthie. Shouts out to my auntie Loretta Burrows. Alright, so we streaming live on Facebook. We streaming live on Instagram. Shouts out to Miss Amatu. We are making family cookbooks 1 through 4 at Rickenbacker. Nope. We are making family cookbooks 1 to 4 at Rickenbacker. At the Rickenbacker Center over there off of Livingston Avenue. And is it called Kwanzaa 365 or is it Kwanzaa Principal Every Day? Kwanzaa Principal Every Day, right? So make sure you support the event. Charles and Diana from Blackish. Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, I don't watch Blackish. I mean, one of my partners every time I go over there, he showed me episodes of shows that I need to be watching. And I'll be like, I ain't watching that shit. I mean, not that, because I'm easily addicted. Morning, Diane, in a rather somber voice and demeanor. Good morning. So, good morning, everyone. Great Nia to each and every last one of y'all. And of course, you know, you are now rocking with the best. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. All right. Anime. You better get it together. All right, here we go. You are now rocking with the best. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is a Heart of a Simple production, and you know this is the Daily Toast, where we constantly strive to blow up your old paradigm. Grab your glass, grab your water. Let's get it. Good morning, Miss Ruthie. Drink your water. Grab your glass. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take a breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink. Now lift your glass and drink your water. Now lift your glass and drink your water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass. Drink. Now move your body, drink some water. Oh. Move your body, drink some water. Ouch. Move your body, drink some water. Oh. Move your body. Drink. I think I will. Drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass. Drink. I'm trying to read and sing at the same time. I can't do it. Drink. Here we go. Check this out. Mixing it up. Now take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Move your body, drink your water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink. Lift your glass. All right, so let's fix some of this light. Let's fix this lighting on this thing here. Let's see if my daughters ain't broke it. There you go. All right, let's see about fixing that light. That don't make no sense. It should be brighter than that. But hey, you know, we beggars can't be choosers. So I got to be on my own production crew right now. My own production crew. Till, you know, maybe the summertime. Maybe Cleve might be doing some production for me. I don't know. I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gonna do it. We're gonna do it, right? So here we go, family. Now I'm gonna drink the water. Last night we had a pretty good discussion. Lady J called in as she usually do on Ujima nights to talk about the Proverbs, but of course I leave the mic open so that people could discuss what's on their heart. And one of the things that I really love that's developing about us, about our crew, about our tribe, is that we are becoming a little bit open, and we're able to make ourselves vulnerable, and we're able to say shit that otherwise and in other places may not be totally accepted, right? We are allowed to express madness, right? We're allowed to express different opinions. You know what I'm saying? And we're able to get into it, and we're able to discuss it, right? Because I didn't like the fact that my brother, that our cousin Kanye took up all that time, right? I didn't really like that. But I do appreciate good conversation. I do appreciate different thoughts. I do appreciate being able to cross swords or mental swords with somebody that I don't necessarily agree with. And I do like when my family thinks. And I do like when my family, you know what I'm saying? Because what I don't want to happen is that people just totally dismiss everything that young man is saying. You understand what I'm saying? And still be fam. Because a lot of times what we do, we get marginalized because we make a couple of incorrect statements. Everything else is thrown off. Like, for example, those that listen to the Charlemagne interview, where Charlemagne interviewed this dude made some good points. Now, some of the shit, you know what I'm saying, is kind of out there. But, you know what I'm saying, as far as the doing, I don't know if y'all know this, but I think it's Montana. He got 300,000 acres. He building a community out there. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put 5 properties out there. 300,000 acres. I think he could do a little bit more than that. But hey, that's him. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he want to build communities now. So hey, I hear you. Shit. I wish I could get 3. Well, I ain't gonna say wish. We about to get us. We need to get 300,000 acres. I don't know about no goddamn Montana though, right? But hey, and we don't have to agree on everything. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not Borg. We are not Borg. You know what I'm saying? We don't operate on a single operating system. You know what I'm saying? We come from the same culture. We use the same basic programming, but the programming might work a little bit different for Amatu than it does for Christine's. You know what I'm saying? And still being, and she said, and still be found of question white folks. I don't understand. But, family, we need to stream ourselves. Sister Navita just came in the house. So the Proverbs last night, and we had a pretty good conversation about the Proverbs. So we got it in. Resistance is futile. We will assimilate you. And like I said, we are not Borg. You know what I'm saying? We are not Borg. You know what I'm saying? It's the individual. The community, the collective protects the individual. But it's the individual that protects the community. What do I mean? Because the collective comes together and we can solve problems. But sometimes it takes the different thinking of one individual that can save or advance the collective. So we got to understand we got a divine paradigm going on within our community. You know what I'm saying? We don't dress alike, we don't act alike, we don't have fun alike in many cases. You know what I'm saying? Because of the experiences that we all have went through. His community of white folks, will it be us? I didn't get a chance to ask him that, Miss Christine. But if he only putting five properties on 300,000 acres, that means like each house is gonna have about 60 acres, and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that type of bread. I don't know a lot of folks that got that type of bread. You know what I'm saying? To build on, 60,000 acres. That's a lot. That's a lot of acreage. You got, and like I said, so that's for Kanye West, and all that stuff will become apparent. What his plans are and who's going to live in the community. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? But I do like he's heading, and then on top of that, I don't even think he cared because the danger for me is this whole race neutral conversation. You know what I'm saying? While every other group is circling wagons, we still talking race neutrality and shit like that. I don't understand that. Cleveland, huh? What you over there smacking on, man? Come on, dog. Come on, his wife is white. The acreage will be for his white family and hers. I don't know that, Kwame. You want me to admit something that I don't know. I don't know who it's for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it's for. But from his past action and what's going on, we could make that assumption. But you know what they say about assumptions, right? When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. I'm not assuming. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He might got a whole crew in Chicago that he might move out there. I don't know. All right, let's get the water. All right. Proverbs from last night. I do not believe in fate that falls on men, however they act. But I do believe in a fate that falls on them unless they act. The Buddha. Knowledge of mankind is knowledge of their passions. That's Benjamin Disraeli. One who talks, think. One who keeps silent, thinks more. All right. Let's get to the principle of the day. All right, family member, activate those reticular formations. All right. We need posts. We need posts. I'm not talking to you, CeeLo, because I know you out there. His statements show he thinks he's he don't think he white. He just think that he's dark-skinned white. All right, it's a little different. He understand he a little bit different. Because if you listen to the interview, he talks about he hit the glass ceiling. And that's when the break came, whether it's a breakdown or breakthrough, however you want to look at it. That's when the break came because he started hitting that glass ceiling. And he hasn't come to terms with the fact that the reason that he's not able to do the things that he wants to do in fashion, right? He got aspirations without the mechanism of the group to help him materialize those aspirations. And it's very frustrating. That's what he talking about when he hit that ceiling. He hit that glass ceiling. And that shit can really drive you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have seen this shit before. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you start looking for it, and motherfuckers start coming up with fantasies to deal with it. Right? It's not race. It's bigger than race. It's spirituality. See, because some of us sound like Kanye, right? But we be talking this quote unquote deep spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying? Kanye comes and say it, and all of a sudden everybody is, everybody mad. You know, but you listen to some of your black friends that or like dark skinned white people that be spouting some of the spiritual shit. It's the same shit. Same escapist shit. And what a lot of people don't understand, family, is that you can't escape who you are. We can't escape the reality that we were born in. I was listening to Tone Talks, and Tone said, or was it Tone or Yvette Corner? One of them said that there was a Stanford study that shows that you could determine a person's wealth status by their grandparents' wealth status. Let me say that again. Right? You can determine a person's wealth status by what their grandparents' wealth was. Right? So we're competing. Many of us are starting at the ground level, competing with people who may be spending money that's 2 to 5 generations old. Right? And then we start beating ourselves up because I can't figure out why I can't keep up. I can't figure out how this person with this little bit of skill is able to jump right over me. Is Yvette Carnell on YouTube, Breaking Brown Media. All he does is to please his white wife. Agreed, we don't know. However, we make probabilistic statements, and by Neely Fuller and Amos Wilson, he will move a bunch of white folks out there. Hey, I'm not moving out there. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, CeeLo. Ooh, CeeLo. Calm down. So you're going to be able to get that walk in record time this morning. They are useless to us. I had to skip a few of the statements. The name is Yvette Carnell. You know what I'm saying? They do political economic stuff. Right? So the piece that I'm trying to get across is that so you hear people, right? Like, because one of the reasons that I had to step away from the whole motivational piece for, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, motherfuckers is motivating. You know what I'm saying? You start listening to the motivators and they talking about you can do anything, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody go to this race neutral shit. Nobody is really looking at the fact of the true black situation. Yes, you could hustle. Yes, but it's sort of like, you know, you can't think your way out of this. You can't work your way out of this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have to deal with the political realities. We got to deal with them head on. We got to deal with the economic realities head on. And we got to stop blaming just us. Everybody ain't in jail because they didn't have no hustle. Everybody is not being skipped over because they ain't had a hustle. Some of these business opportunities are not popping up, it is not because you didn't hustle hard enough. And we got to be straight about that shit. We got to be straight about that. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I want my daddy's records. I don't know if y'all remember that character off of I want my daddy's records. You know what I'm saying? I want my daddy's inheritance. I want my granddaddy's inheritance. I'm ready to start shaking down these motherfuckers that got money that they made off of us or money that they made by keeping us from competing. And that's just me. You know, some of us can forgive. I'm not on that shit. I'm not on that because I'm sitting up here looking at Cleve, working on old equipment, trying to learn math. You know, Cleve kind of need old equipment because he ain't going to do nothing but play games. But still.
I need new equipment.
Oh, my fault. He said he need new equipment. He want his daddy's records. He want his granddaddy's records. Blind Mellow Jelly. Right. I want my daddy's records. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if y'all know the backstory. Blind Mellow Jelly was a blues musician who wanted his daddy's catalog. You know what I'm saying? And I want my daddy's records because he had been robbed. We have been being robbed. Right? And then we turn around and be like, damn, because I ain't got enough. You know, boom, 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 be depressed. I used to wake up depressed listening to some of these speakers and shit. Be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'll be hyped up and get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting up early. I'm doing what I need to do. But then the harsh realities start hitting. I'm still hustling, though. Right? But I'm hustling culturally appropriately. I understand. I don't expect shit from out here. Right? I make things happen. Right? But I'm not dependent on it to pop off out here like that. So I got to get my circle. And I got a little circle. And we be making shit happen like this. Oh, my fault. May 19th, 2018. Right? at the Millennium Community School, we will proudly be presenting to you the Malcolm X Festival. The Malcolm X Festival. The Malcolm X Festival. Come out. Come one. Come all. Rain or shine. Come out. You know what I'm saying? We have a live band. We got the Goodfellas. We got Brother Abu Toure that's going to be speaking. We have a talent show. I had about 15 young people, 15 different groups of young people try out yesterday. That's a different story. I'm gonna have to be kind of heartless on this one. You understand what I'm saying? But we got them. We got another ancestor. Let me add that. I got a little space by your name. Yeah, I do. So it's Christine Kittrell. Am I saying that right? All right. So come on out. We got the band, the Goodfellas. We have DJ O'Sharp that will be spinning from 4 to 8 p.m. We got DJ Kimmett that's going to be kicking it from 12 to 4. CeeLo stresses culturally appropriate standards of excellence. Oh, well, it ain't. I don't have to go in. I gotta make sure they're able to do what they say they're gonna do, because you know some babies is just bold, man. And you know I'm gonna let them perform, but you know some babies just because we pump up their head. You know, I don't know whether some grown folks do that shit to be funny. You know, oh baby, you could really dance. And then they come try for you, and you just like, stop playing. Stop playing. When you gonna start the real act? What you doing? Oh, you serious? Oh, okay. Good job. Okay, good job. All right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, baby, you can sing. Oh, you gonna sing what you gonna sing? Okay. Start the music. Stop playing. Start over. Stop. I'm sorry. Start over. Oh, you serious? Okay. We're going to support the baby. Hey, give them a round of applause. Right? And we want our children to express themselves, so, you know what it is. You know what it is. We're going to work it out. So I'm going to finish this water. We about to do this toast. We are on Nia. All right, family. We need some pictures of some Nia popping up today. We need more arts. We need more arts for the Malcolm X Festival. We need more art in our. We trying to set up an art gallery, and what's cool about this idea, because I think Navita came up with this idea as far as the gallery piece, right? What's cool about it is, let's say we don't get a lot of people this year, but with the I Slay campaign, those that don't know, you need to get on that Gye-Nyame timeline and find out what I'm talking about. With the I Slay campaign, where you're supposed to wear something culturally appropriate to the festival, you know what I'm saying? Looking good. Look good with you know what I'm saying? Wear some type of African symbol, something that connects you to the culture. We're going to have a young man going around taking pictures. So even, because he's an award-winning photographer, even if we don't have a lot of art this year, right? We don't have a lot of photos this year. We will be able to start building it up for next year. You understand? See, because this is one of those. This is a cultural stabilizer, which means it's something that we are going to have to take charge of and do every year, right? Here, at least here in Columbus, we got to do it. It's like Kwanzaa now. We got to do it, right? Figure out, master it, do it. Move on to the next holiday. You know what I'm saying? Because now next year, check this out, Kwame. Check this out, Navita. We might need to do a Juneteenth. I mean, it's too late now. You see, we need to go on, sit up there, and look at that field and really think about setting off a Juneteenth. Hell, I mean, if we could do something like similar to that, like during the Marcus Garvey celebration, you know what I'm saying, where we find a way to use that whole field and fill up that whole field and have vendors all the way around that thing. Y'all remember, both of y'all old, you know, I know some people sensitive about their age. Everybody out here is close to my age, if not older, right? Do y'all remember that thing that they used to do on Mount Vernon, where they would block Mount Vernon off and you would be able to walk up and down? I mean, and they had entertainment, but the major thing was the vendors. You had the vendors, and you was able to walk up and down. Anybody remember what that was called? Coming Home. The Coming Home Festival. I would love to do something like that. We got space for that, family. I'm just saying. We got space for that. All right, let's drink. So today is a day of Nia, purpose. The mnemonic principle today is balance. The color is yellow. The hermetic law is rhythm. If you was born on this day and you're a male, the name is Kofi. Female name is Afua. I want to do something like the Coming Home Festival. You know what I'm saying? We got enough space. We could block off that driveway, and we could have vendors all the way down and all the way around the building, and people can just walk and check out everything. Have them on both sides of the aisle. We could have entertainment back there on the hill where people could go around and see. I mean, it's just like, you know, so we go to the Emotional Emancipation Circle, which we will be having a session, the very first session for a new group out at the Malcolm X Festival, African Centered Culture, Virtue, and Value System. We are looking at the principle in Wolof today of Mandu, which is being appreciative of what you have, not envious of others. We got Akan, ethics, justice. We got T2, endurance. All right. So, I'm almost done with my water. I'm still stalling. So, let's see what I got. So, I found my old poetry book. Let's see if I got a poem for y'all. Let's see. I don't think my son knew I used to write poetry. Well, I still write sometime. All right, let's see. I might have to go back in and rewrite this so that I could put down. Let me see. All right. I did poetry as my religion for y'all already. So what I'm going to do a warrior call. Here we go. Y'all ready? Who will remember us? Who will remember us? Who will remember us? Don't you hear our ancestors wail, wondering who will remember them and tell their tales? Where are their epic poems, their odysseys? Do we refuse to brag and boast about their greatness out of modesty? Who will remember us? This question echoes through my mind, driving me insane with grief, stealing the hands of time. So I have to send shots out to our past and salute those men and women who walked the warrior path. They fought for me. They fought for me so that I can be. They fought for me so that I can see. They fought for me not so that I can watch TV, but for me to become the next revolutionary. Who will remember us is the question, and I answer and I shout in all seven directions. It's me. I will sing your tales. I will tell about your bravery in the face of hell. I will sing about how you sacrifice your bodies in battles and your souls left at knees, and how your warrior spirit is infecting your children like a disease. At least those who want to be free. I will tell your tales and sing your praise and plead your case until your monuments are raised. I will tell your stories. I will remember you when all else is forgotten. I will tell how for my survival you pick cotton. How dare we allow our lives to pass without pouring libations or raising our glass in celebration of you, those who fought in every way. So as long as I breathe, your memory will stay. Whether you fought directly or through passive aggression, I have studied you and learned my lesson. Now it's my turn to follow the path towards destiny and begin to ask the question you first asked me. Who will remember us? All right, let's get to this libation. Got the fancy bottle. I'll finish the water, I promise. Pour a little bit because I'm gonna have to do some brewing real soon. But Gina running track, and I gotta go and pay that fee, and the mother-daughter dance is coming up. So you know how it goes. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame, just real life. All right, and we got the Malcolm X Festival. I'm so hyped, family. We are 15 days away. 15 days away. And family, I want to thank everybody that has given. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to post up. I'm going to send out maybe 2 more links for those that give other people an opportunity. We raising that glass. Here we go. First, giving out to the creator by whatever you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute the creator by whatever name you choose. And we say Ashe. Ashe. Right? I got to fix this light. All right. So, call it on the stars of the show. Call it on the stars of the show. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texana, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, George, and William Walton, Chris, and Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris. I just thought about something. Do you know I wrote that poem, I don't know how many years ago, and I'm talking about raising a glass. It's crazy how things run in cycles. Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Nomo X, Sapet Myra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Aaron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Bro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley and the Luxter brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson. What was that? Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Argosa, Sue Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankston, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrells, A. CeeLo, you know I'm streaming on Spreaker. You know what I'm saying? You can put the Spreaker app on while you walking. I'm just letting you know. S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineau, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Hall, Frank and Rustlin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We got Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staton, Joe Gimmel Alls, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Margaret Towns, and Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chapel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Sanders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet, Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Becca, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Jerry Doyle, Patricia Williams, Mary Nichols, Amina Robinson, Shabaka Teray, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth and Paula Cox, Ronald Irving, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Cathy. I still have to get my cousin name that passed away in, I think it's Atlanta. Jennifer Sensabaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Timothy Butler, Joe Davis, Penny Brown, Charles Wooden, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFreitas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry. And we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe, from Nia family, we toast the moment, and we know that we are in Nia. Family, the challenge today is to hunt down Nia. We tracking it, right? Like a wild beast, and we hungry. We tracking it. We looking for purpose in our community. We looking for purpose in our personal life. We looking for purpose. We looking for the purpose of those that are around us, family, right? We activating those reticular formations. We taking pictures of it, right? Like we hunt it down like it's a rare. And you know what would be live? That in the future, as Gye-Nyame Journey, as a family, as daily toasters, we will be able to give out a prize every day to somebody who posted on the timeline for, you know what I'm saying, the principle. They found a principle. You know what I'm saying? When we see one that touches a lot of people, and you know what I'm saying, boom, we salute them and we give them something. So I'm gonna work on that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna work on that. All right, so we raise our glass and we say Ashe. From there we move to our future, our children, our children's children. Cleve,
Yeah.
are you asleep?
Half sleep.
Oh, okay. All right, well, it's real life here, Gye-Nyame. It's time to take a shower and stuff.
I already took one last night.
Oh, okay. Well, excuse me, sir. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'll let you continue on your half sleepiness, but you better get that work done. All right. We raise our glass. We toast the future, our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Right? Everything we think, say, and do affects them, and we have to understand that. That's why, I kind of had to say something about the Kanye West thing when they brought it up. Everything we think, say, and do affect our children. Right? So we lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, we move on, and I salute all of our relations. We lift up the glass and we say Ashe. Last but not least, I salute the most important thing in this room, and that's you. And that's you. Right? Got to salute each and every last one of you for taking the time, for joining me and raising your glass, drinking your water, drinking your health drink, saluting the ancestors. Because when we take care of we take care of them. We take care of us. We take care of them. Because, they passed on their genes to us, right? It's incredible, man, when you really think about how many people it really took coming together to make you. How could you believe that you got anything other than a powerful destiny, right? And it take a whole nation to hold you back. I mean, that's a whole, it take a whole nation of laws and ruthless motherfuckers to hold you back, right? But we pushing. We keep on pushing. We on, because that hustle builds muscle, right? So we lift up the glass. We say Ashe. Where you at? Ashe. Ashe. I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. Everybody be safe. And I will see you tomorrow on Kaumba. And we drink and we say, also from 3 to 6, we will be having warrior training. I sent the text out already. All right. So, all right, family, we are out. Peace. Peace.